that we're going to interview and that can help us understand more about the barbering industry. So, guys, welcome to Beyond the Chair.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I would like to, first of all, have you introduce yourself and then just tell me a little bit about you.
First off, I'll go first. My name is Eric Taylor Jr. I'm a second generation barber. And I've been cutting hair for, I'd say, 11 years. I've been a first year licensed barber since last year. And happy to be in this industry.
Cool. That's good.
I'm Trevor Graham of Indica Barber Salon, located at 220, 218, and 216 Regent Street. We're located in Inglewood. The shop's been there for 27 years. I've been cutting hair for 37 years. Every barber in the shop thus far has gone on to their own home, investment property, and their own shop. So the productivity, the growth and prosperity that the shop has given birth to is something that I'm proud as well as being a barber.
How do I follow that up? Sheesh. My name is Mark, yes. I mean, and this is why he's my mentor. This is why I'm so grateful for him, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would have made my transition and become the man and the barber that I am today. So my name is Mark. I've been cutting since I was 12, 41 now. Sheesh. It's just been a long journey. I really didn't want to be a barber. I didn't, but I love people. I love interaction. I love my brothers. I love making people look good, and it's just been a blessing every day to accomplish and get paid for something that I can create, what I do, and what I enjoy, and what I get so much back from. Like, it's just a beautiful thing, just to be with my brothers every day. So here we are.
And as you can see, we have some good people representing the industry right here. And so, first I wanted to start with you, Eric. You just got into the business. You said you've been licensed for a year.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about how did you see the business before you got into it? Did you see it as a business that you needed to have a license in order to be in? Was that important to have?
Well, coming up, growing up as I started learning how to cut hair, seeing my dad do it all the time. My mom's a hairstylist too, so it's like I don't really see much. I'm not in the shop all day with them. They're not telling me you need a license for this, you need a license for that. I'm just observing as I go, and as I started cutting, I was cutting at home. I'm like, I can't do this at home. My clientele's getting too big. Like, I need to be in the shop. So when I started looking for shops, they tell me you need a license. I need a license. How to get that? Where I go to a school, find a school. So I found a school, and it was just a bumpy road, like just trying to go from school to school and trying to get licenses, and schools closing down due to fraudulent financial aid activities. Like, it's a lot that was going on. So I've been in school since 2012 to really trying to get my license from 2018, 19. Yeah.
Wow.
I've been in and out of school just trying to get it. I stuck with it, and now I'm here.
So you feel like
it's a high factor.
Do you feel like it was
way to stick with it?
Man, really.
Yeah.
Way to stick with it.
and that's what I always say, if you really are into doing something, you're going to continue to do it no matter how many doors get closed on you. If you really have the passion to do it, you're going to do it. But so do you think that it is like a downfall to try to put licensures in your barbering? Like, do you think that it would have been easier for you to just start cutting hair without going to school? Do you think that it was beneficial to you going to school and getting a licensure?
It was super beneficial because it helped me understand that in order to have a license, you got to follow certain rules and regulations. You know, you have to become safety. You have to practice safety and sanitation. That's a must. That's the key in our business. You know, and we got to protect the public health because we're giving a service every day to different people. We don't know what these people have in their hair, their skin, anything. You know, for us to protect ourselves and to protect them, we need to go to school and learn.
Yes.
Man.
No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, that's what skateboarding is about.
Who is this young man?
Yeah.
Like this
And
guy.
that's
You're
new
right.
school, y'all.
Like this
That's new
guy.
school
Like
coming
this
with
guy.
it.
Hey,
Okay.
I learned a lot.
It's
man.
not-
I
Well
learned
said.
a lot.
Well
Regardless
said.
of what they said, what they taught me in school. Like I read that book. No matter if I read it over and over and over again, same curriculum. Like I just kept with it.
Okay, that's good. That's
That's
good
awesome,
to
man.
hear. That's
What's
good to
cool?
hear.
I started at LA Barber College in downtown LA. That was cool, it was great. And then that closed down. And I went to Palace Beauty, which was in on Venice and Western, around there. I did that for 2 or 3 years. I went back, left, came back, then left again. Then I went to Pro Barber College in Torrance. And that's where they gave me like a little bit more knowledge and helped me sharpen my skills.
Stick to it, y'all. Stick to it.
Yeah.
Stick to it. Well
Wow.
done.
I mean, I learned a lot from all schools though, but yeah, it's,
That's what they put the cap on it.
yeah, I was blessed to be
Man.
around some great instructors.
That's good.
That's good. So Trevor.
Yeah.
So you, how long? 30? Wait, 20?
I mean, how long the shop's been in the shop's been in Inglewood.
Cutting hair. This is you, not shop,
Please,
not the shop.
please don't ask
Like,
her
this
this
is about
question.
you.
Please don't ask her this.
Well,
Be exact. She
All right.
asked the question. Be exact.
it's been 37 years, 7 months, 19 days,
no.
3 hours, 2 hours and 24 minutes. I started August 24th, 1982 at 12:30
Wow.
Hey,
Down to the
Yeah,
time.
to the
down
minute,
to the minute.
to the minute. I love this. This is
So
what I
why
do.
was that so memorable for you to be down to the time, down to the?
Let me tell you. I go to the barbershop, right? My hair was kind of curly and almost as luxurious as Mark's and yours, you know what I mean? So I go and I wanted to get some waves. I wanted to have a little bald head, had a little waves going on back when I was growing up. That was the thing.
Right.
So I went to the barbershop and I asked my mom, can I get it cut low? She was like, no, she didn't want me to get, cut my hair off. But finally, when I was about to turn 14, she said, okay, you can do it. So I went to the barbershop, man. And this was my moment, right? So I'm watching him cut and everything else. And he put my hairline back like right here, right? And so look, I'm like 14 and my hairline look like this, right? And I'm like, damn. Oh, and then he asked me if I wanted a part. I said, son of a-" I said, I don't need a part. I need a note. I'm going to catch it when I get home. So my mother gave me some clippers on my 14th birthday. And I started, my uncle tried it and he wasn't, from the beginning, it wasn't cool. So I took the clippers and I started cutting it myself. So I went to school I went to Vernon Day at the time. I went to Vernon Day. One of the seniors asked me if, who cut his hair. I said, I cut. He said, well, bring your clippers to school tomorrow. So I brought my clippers and I went to the restroom, but I was selling my candy. But before that, I was selling my lunch. So the senior asked me to cut his hair. I went to go cut his hair, and then another senior came in. The janitor said, am I the one in there cutting hair? I'm like, yeah, I thought that was the end of it for me. So I turned around and he said, well, just call me and I'll come sweep it up. I'm like, what? Okay. So then all the seniors started saying, hey, little man, come cut my hair. But I had to cut it in the senior square. This is an all-male school. So they had the senior square, you had the altar or whatever else. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm kind of small. I was like, what, 4'11"? So I go in there and I'm like, you walk on a senior square or the senior walk, that's curtains for you pretty much. But every senior, the guy said that, no, you good. I'm the team captain. So I'm
Got clientele now.
already. So it's all seniors. Man, it's all seniors for lunch, right? So they would bring me my lunch and I'm like, how do I plug in my clippers? And another definition for father is source. So the outlet was behind the altar. So I plugged my clippers into my source. That's one way I also remember. I plugged my clippers into my source.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. So 37 years of plugging into the source.
Amen. Amen.
Some amount of months in the
Plug
couple
in.
of
Yeah,
years.
you want
It's
to
so
run
hours,
it, man, to the minutes. August 24th, 1982 at 12:30.
Wow.
Hilarious.
So, Mr. Mark, you as a barber, what started you?
I never wanted to be a barber. Barbering chose me. I love people.
Literally. No. I literally. Go ahead. I asked him. Right? I asked Mark. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because you could tell I didn't want to be there.
Right. Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
I just love people. And working with people and communicating and building families, communities, and different things. Like, it allowed me to be the creative and the time that I just needed to flourish in myself and what, what actually works for everybody. And that's a good look at the end of the day. So 12 years old, one of my good friends, we were headed home, and I said, bro, what's up? What's up for the weekend? We hooping, we balling, we, hanging out, we on the phone, we playing games. What are we doing? Video games? What's up? He was like, I'm about to go cut my brother's hair and da-da-da-da. And I was like, wait, you about to go cut your brother's hair? He's older than you. So it's one thing from a high school kid to cut a middle school kid, but for a middle school kid to cut his high school brother, I'm like, he's got some skill. So I was like, man, I gotta see this happen. I'm completely doubting him. Like, ain't no way you're about to cut your brother's hair. He went home and wet that boy up with the cut, like, and not only that, he had like 3 other people waiting for him, his basketball teammates. And I'm like, teach me your ways, oh great one. And he was, and I'm humble like that. Like, if you good, you good. You great, I'll give you your props while you